I don't know why y'all be playing with this boy Shay. But if y'all be on this mile and this yak like your boy Shay, gonna throw it up there. Put him out. Cause you know Shay be on these miles and this yak hard.
Hand me the black amount.
Black Amount fucking podcast.
What's up?
We got the man, the myth, the legend,
We out
motherfucker
here.
Michael Booth.
Hello,
dude.
how you guys doing?
Chilling.
What's up?
I have a question. Who's black and who's mild?
So
Age-old question.
yeah, that's like
I didn't want to make any assumptions.
You know, I think at this point,
I don't even know. Changes
like,
day to day.
yeah, we're like
You guys switch back and
non-binary.
forth.
Yeah, we're very gender fluid, black and mild. We're very gender fluid co-host.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
You know, one day I wake up, I be feeling pretty mild.
Yeah.
You know,
Some days I'm feeling black.
that was good.
during our roast battles, and we were just cracking up because Jay Nova during our roast battle at Roosters said I look like Tarzan if he had shit all over his face.
Jeez.
And then he said,
Brutal.
and then he said I look like I would be a good slave.
Whoa.
I still won too, which is like, which is crazy. But
Damn.
yeah, did you hear some funny shit about yourself? Yesterday?
Yeah. What do you start out with? Something about like Dave's. Glad that like Dave's girlfriend's boyfriend let him be here or something.
Okay.
Something like that. I forget exactly.
You got a permission slip?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like a cuck or something.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's probably the yeah.
Was the crowd? Was it a packed Cubs? Or?
Yeah, dude. It was like pretty much the whole bottom floor. It was like 200 people or something.
Oh,
Really?
hell yeah,
Packed. It
hell
was
yeah.
hella
That
people.
must be insane.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
That one hit,
Yeah.
and then what I have, the two I had was because you exchange information before, and one was like when he was younger, he had sex with a couch. So I was like, oh, like when Josh was younger, he had sex with a couch. Like I'm still amazed he fit the cushions in his ass.
That's funny.
That one got a pop.
Hell
And then the
yeah.
other one that got the judges laughing, I was surprised, is that I was like, oh, Josh looks like he rubs his back against trees in the woods. They love that one.
The judges, but the crowd didn't.
No, they did.
Oh,
But
okay.
like
Gotcha,
out of
gotcha.
all the ones, like that was the judges laughed
yeah,
at that one.
Nice.
That kind of broke the judges.
But that was a good battle. I was scared against going against Josh Bennett.
Yeah.
That was a good roast.
Yeah,
Nice.
dude. Nice white on white crime, man. And so yeah, so when have you done like battles before?
Not like what you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
The roast I did, I was kind of explaining, was like there was like a panel, and so you
Okay.
roasted the panel,
Oh.
and then everybody got to take. So you had like 5 people writing jokes about you,
Mhm.
which it was kind of like some of them were really good, some of
Yeah.
them you're like, oh man. But I went first, so I didn't know how hard everybody was gonna go.
Got you.
So I was a little tame compared to what came my way.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, I should have. I had jokes that I didn't say because I was like, those are mean. So I
Got
should
you.
have said those.
Yeah.
Like I should have
Yeah.
just went for it.
Yeah.
But it was fun. And then I hosted one. I like put one on like
Oh, nice.
early on into like producing shows, and
Yeah.
that was fun because it was like a tournament bracket.
Oh, okay.
So it was
Yeah.
like the first round, and then the people that won,
Mm-hmm.
and then it came down to like the final
Mm-hmm.
round, and that was cool. So I had a chance to like kind of throw jokes out in between, but
Mm-hmm.
I feel like hosting sometimes you get a good chance to throw out kind of like almost like a roast joke, not really,
For
but
sure.
like
Yeah,
if somebody's doing something throughout their set and you
Yeah.
come up with something. Like I got Matt Kennedy the other night.
Yeah.
He was up there talking about being Native American,
Uh-huh.
and when he got off, I was like, "Give it up for Matt Kennedy," or as his tribe calls him, "He who yells at microphone."
Yeah.
Then that got a laugh. I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
cool!" Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how
Yeah.
you guys. I don't know how you guys do those roast battles, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're fun to watch. I
Yeah.
can't take the stuff coming my way.
Yeah.
I get upset, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and then I want to be mean.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm just like, nah, it's in the place.
Yeah, I feel like they can definitely. I feel like if you do too much of them at once, it can be like, all right. I guess that's like anything.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's a nice break. It's definitely a nice break in terms of if I've been just doing hella open mics and then I'm just like, not necessarily burnt out, but it's like, okay, I want to write about like something outside of myself or whatever.
Yeah, it's like a creative
Yeah.
outlet.
and then you get that you get that target. You know?
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you're writing because you think the other person is writing. You know? And
Yeah,
so like,
yeah.
but yeah, they're definitely. I mean, it's a fun supplement to comedy to stand up, but obviously it can never, it would never be the main.
You get access
you know.
to. I mean, you guys. A lot of those are at like Roosters and Cobbs.
Yeah,
and
like
stuff,
I
so you
never
get
went
access
to
to those
that.
stages
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
there's definitely like a lot of pros to it, and you
Yeah.
know, hats off to you guys.
Yeah. Do a
Maybe
fucking-
one day I'll
Yeah, fucking- yeah,
stop
'cause
being
you're
such
a
a
writer.
sensitive little boy.
Yeah. I mean, because, you pretty much, but at the same time, also, you know what they're going to say about you. So it's like, okay, so you
Yeah.
could just cook up some.
Yeah,
some
if you
rebuttals.
give them stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your appearance is fair game too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's-
And so, how long you been doing stand up?
In March it'll be 8 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
Fuck
I
yeah,
started
dude.
in 2018.
Yeah. And you were saying, well, first of all, what got you into it?
Well, I moved here. I'm from Washington State, and I moved
Okay.
here in 2017. Was working, you know, kind of wanted to find a way to meet people, and I also always wanted to. Just I had just gotten out of school, so there wasn't many opportunities in college to do it. So I was like, oh well, I'll try this. I've always wanted to try it, and then I went to a mixed mic. I did like mixed mic for like 6 months, and that was the only place. It was in Monterey. It's different. It's a different place now, but it was called the East Village Coffee Lounge
Shut up.
in downtown Monterey, and it was fun. I met some comics there. And they kind of helped me start my first like showcase. Like 6 months in, I started my show.
Wow.
Okay.
At
Yeah,
the
yeah.
XL Public House in Salinas.
Okay.
and
Got you.
I did that for 6 years, and like,
Damn.
yeah, that was my baby for
Ran
such
a
a
show
long
for
time.
6 years?
Yeah, I've been producing ever since I started. Like, because
Interesting.
you know, being not here
Mm-hmm.
or like closer to the city, it was like, well, I got to find a way to like make comedy shows happen. So it was like I put one on, and then just started learning how to do that. And then when I moved to Santa Cruz, started another show at Woodhouse, and then now I have 4 monthly shows that I
Fuck
run.
yeah.
So
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Getting after it.
It's fun. I mean,
Yeah.
hosting's kind of like what we were just talking about. That like chance to write is like they see me every month, you know. So I
Yeah.
have to have something new, or like a new kind of, not like perfect polished 5 minutes, but
Yeah.
like you gotta have, you know, people will be like, oh, you're gonna tell the same jokes again.
Yeah.
You know, you want to like
Yeah.
bring, because you have regulars that come. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I got started, was just running shows and then doing that mic in Monterey, and then Santa Cruz has been like the scene for me for
Yeah.
a long time. That's
Fuck yeah.
DNA. I don't know if you guys know about DNA, but he ran the festival there and a ton of shows, and I got to know him and work with him, and he taught me a lot. And so
Fuck
yeah, Santa Cruz comedy scene is really great. If you're ever around,
Yeah.
people listening, to come out to a show.
Yeah.
So we have shows almost every night.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of good. I think you guys have done
Yeah. We done.
Abbott and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abbott, Rosie
Rosie's.
McCann's,
Yeah.
Henflings, and
Henflings.
Shanny Shack.
Okay, yeah, the
Blue
Sunday
Lagoon.
open mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw
Yeah.
Hannibal and almost got
Oh,
assaulted.
dude.
We almost got.
But at the
Dude, did we talk
Catalyst?
about that on the last?
I don't think so.
Dude. Oh, this is great.
Yeah.
Dude, we went to Santa Cruz at the Catalyst to see
Yeah.
Hannibal Buress. Yeah. It was a great show. It was a
Hell
great
yeah.
show. And motherfucker, after the show, we're like outside of Insomnia Cookies, and Dave just goes to get
Yeah.
a cookie because he's a fucking.
I
eats
need
a
some.
cookie.
I wanted some cookies.
Good cookies, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
they're
dude.
good.
Yeah.
No, they're fire. They're
Yeah.
fire. They're fire. There's like none, or there's one in San Jose. But I remember in college we would just get fucked up, and then like there was like a Insomnia Cookies always ready, always available. You got an ice
Hell
cream
yeah.
sandwich, bro.
Those are good.
Sensational.
Those are good.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, so Dave was getting a fucking cookie like a bitch. left me alone, dude. Dude, I guess I was out
Getting
there
a cookie.
starting shit, dude. Dude, so this black dude, I mean, like, he was just like, oh, he's like, I'll fuck with your hoodie, whatever. And we were chilling, talking, and he was a cool dude. And so I was like, oh, what do you call it? Let me get your your Instagram, you know? And then he was like, oh, just so you know, like, I only follow my girlfriend on Instagram. It's like, I can't follow you back or whatever. And I was like, okay, like, is your girlfriend like Latina? Like, because I know they'd be like hella
Yeah, oh,
controlling.
yeah.
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 And like, he looked like visibly like bothered by me suggesting that his chick was Latina, and he's like, no, she's black, and I was like, okay, my bad, bro. I'm like, what? Is that racist or not? Like, you don't like big booty Latinas?
Yeah.
And this motherfucker, and then so. As a joke, I was like, which I should have chilled, but as a joke, in hindsight, I should have chilled. But he was just saying, yeah, I can't follow you back, bro. He was like, I might make a new Instagram account and follow you on that one. And I was like,
sneaky.
yeah. And I was like, on some joking shit, I was like, oh, yeah, he gives me his Finsta. Giving somebody you don't know your Finsta first rip is insane. But this motherfucker, I was like, I'm a DM your girl. I'm just kidding. And then he was like,
he did not like that.
No, not at all. But the thing is, he was chill in that moment because I was like, I'm just kidding. And he was chill. He looked kind of weirded out, but he was chill. And then his homie was next to him. And then I see him like out of his jacket pocket or whatever, take out like a huge thing of tequila with like this much tequila left. So I was like, oh, so he has been drinking the whole night. And then whatever. They walk away. Me and Dave go to my car.
Got the cookies.
Yeah, secured the bag. And then I'm like, yeah, so we're about to go in my car or whatever, and then the same guy is there with like 3 of his friends or whatever.
There was like 5.
Way.
It was like, yeah.
There was a big group of people.
It was a big group of
Would they just end up being parked by you guys or like?
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
They
even,
were like hanging out in this parking lot.
You know how like black
and
people
they
just
saw
like
you?
loiter.
Yeah.
Like,
I wasn't gonna say it, but.
I had to allow Michael Boo to like a mild cast. You can say whatever you want. They were loitering, bro, and like, bro, because like, I was talking to Dave, and in the distance I saw him like point at me. So I was like, oh shit.
Oh, there he is.
And then they just started walking over, and then the one dude was like, oh, like you were talking crazy to my boy or whatever, and I explained.
Oh,
the
so it wasn't
situation.
even the same guy. It was like his buddy.
It was his buddy. Yeah, it was.
They told the story, and this guy was like, hell no.
Yeah, exactly. The drunk guy told his buddy, pointed at me, and then they approached me, and he was like, yo, you talking crazy to my boy? And then I immediately turned into a bitch.
No.
Yeah, I was like,
Actually, I was just trying to follow him on Instagram.
That's it, bro. That's
which
it.
sounds even more bitch.
Bro, he
I
was
was just trying to peep his socials. I don't know.
I was trying to see what's good with his IG, but no, because he was talking about he was about to like make a fashion brand. So I was like, oh, I hope that like the whole conversation we had prior to me saying I'm a DM this girl was nice. I was like, oh yeah, I hope make that brand, bro. That should be fire. And
I'll be your influencer.
Oh God. And yeah, so but I told them I was like, I'm not from here. I'm not tough. I didn't say because he was like, I was like, I'm not from Santa Cruz. I'm a comedian. I joke around, whatever. And then they were like, nah, but like, what'd you say? And then I said I was going to DM his girl as a joke. And then the drunk guy was like, nah, you said you was going to take my bitch. Yeah. And I was like, wait, what? Like, he added.
So
like,
he's drunk, misunderstood you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, but I feel like all of them were fine. Like, we're chill. Like, they weren't trying to fight. But the drunk guy just kept getting like progressively closer to me, and I kept like maintaining my distance. I'm a long range fighter. I gotta keep him away from my range. I gotta keep him away from my range, dude. And so I kept backing up, but he kept getting closer, and to the point where like I was like taking full on like back pedals. Because he kept approaching me, like the approach, he lifts his pants up, all like that whole thing.
He's like,
Yep. And then my phone falls out of my pocket. I'm like taking my glasses off because I'm like, okay, is this shit for real about to happen? And then thankfully my phone dropped because he like picks up my phone and he's like, oh, you're not getting this back, so you like run my fade, like all this shit. And I'm like, I'm not gonna fight you, bro. Because first of all, it was like 5 of them. Me and Dave would have got jumped. So it might have been 100%. Fun. And then I have 2 phones. I have a work phone, so it's like you can take that shit. And but then long story short, the homie ended up grabbing the phone from the drunk guy, giving it back to me, and then but my car was still there and in the parking garage while they were fucking loitering. Yeah. And so we give it like 10 minutes, and then Dave ends up just taking my car keys.
Yeah, because they did not acknowledge me at all.
Yeah.
During
they were right there.
I was about to ask, what are you doing?
I was standing right next to
cookie,
him,
like,
and they were just like,
they were just eating the cookie.
I was just standing there.
He's like, black people be like.
literally,
I was
bro.
kind of offended, like no one was trying to square up with me. It was just like,
like this guy, yeah.
Yeah, they wanted no problems with you, which
Yeah.
is hilarious. So yeah, Dave just
He
walks.
should've been looking for his girl on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I found her.
bro. Well, and then I mean, if he sees this, he's definitely gonna want to kill me now. But I clicked on the following, and I saw his girlfriend's chopped, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I was like, you should DM her. I think
Yeah.
that would be hilarious.
Yeah, or
If
no,
actually-
he would murder me, bro. That dude would
Yeah.
actually pull up. He would, yeah. Then I for real cannot go back to San. If next time I went to Abbott Square, if I DM this girl, next time I go to Abbott Square, I would be on edge, bro. Fuck, bro.
Every time
Yeah,
somebody walks by, you're like, fuck.
yeah. Because it was right. It was right. Yeah, right on that street. You know that. I mean, that's the fucking.
Oh, yeah, you're in the parking garage right there.
Yeah, yeah.
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 Rosie McCann's was right there.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's my fucking Santa Cruz. But Santa Cruz is chill. Santa Cruz is not.
Yeah,
like
I
that
mean,
at all.
I have never seen anything like this. I mean, there's been some people at shows that have gotten a little, they've been drunk and they've, I had a girl one time at the Blue, like she kept saying stuff and I was like, how do you make the inside of the Blue Lagoon feel like the outside of the Blue Lagoon right now?
Yeah.
And she did not like that. She threw a drink against the wall. And
Oh,
left.
shit.
Yeah, and like glass broke and everything.
What?
And we're like, whoa, like she got banned. And it was, I think she was just like, I don't know, she was a little too
Yeah.
sauced up.
Damn.
Just
Yeah.
having
It was
fun.
that guy's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Maybe she was
Black?
chopped too, so
Yeah.
might have been, dude.
Yeah, I don't understand. Because, yeah, when we did a show yesterday at Sky Lounge, whenever, but this past week, Sky Lounge in San Mateo. And, like, there was, like, one chick who was, like, just hella fucked up. Like,
No.
like
Was she older?
drinking. No, she was probably, like, mid-20s. Bro,
Okay.
it was crazy, though, because, like, bro, like, she was hella drunk. Apparently, she was, like fucking touching her nose hella.
So she had been sniffing some stuff.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
like, bro, her like she was wearing a skirt, but like her whole. This is just objectively, I got a girl, but this is just what the
That's
visuals
what you,
were.
that's what you, that's what you witnessed.
She
and
got
observed.
hot
Yeah,
ass.
Get some
Sweet
booty meat
ass.
sticking out.
I have a girl. I'm just seeing what my eyes saw. So, she. No, I'm joking.
So her skirt was riding up.
Yeah,
Could
dude,
see everything.
her whole ass was out.
Oh,
It wasn't
damn.
the skirt was above her ass.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Like so she
It's
went
like
to
a
go-
reverse crop top.
Yeah.
Like it was just the
Yeah,
bottom
exactly.
half.
yeah, exactly. Dude, because she went to go sit down, whole ass on the chair, whole ass on the couch,
Whoa,
bro.
that's
I'm like,
gross.
whole coochie on the
Ooh.
couch too, presumably.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, dude, it was like, yeah,
That's
she like
like-
pulled her, yeah, she
Did you
literally
see
pulled
that
her
video
skirt
of
up
that
hella.
chick? It was like vabbing or whatever.
Bro.
Oh, I've seen.
Oh
I've
my
heard about
God.
vabbing. Yeah. I've
Where
heard
she
Yeah.
about
was
vabbing.
like,
Yeah.
that
That's
fat-
a thing. I think.
Yeah,
Women
she was
do
like,
that.
yeah, I rub my pussy on
Like
myself.
her vagina extract.
Yeah.
Yeah, they use
to
it as
hopefully
perfume.
attract a
Yeah.
guy.
But
I mean,
She
that
was
might work. I don't know.
you think that would attract you?
If it's nice.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
might catch me off guard, but
Yeah.
I might look around.
Damn,
like,
bitch,
yo,
you smell
look
like
at-
pussy.
hasn't showered yet. Like.
Well, okay,
But-
even if it works on you in terms of like approaching, if you're like, what's that perfume? Because what if you're like, oh, that's a nice perfume, I want to get
I
that
feel
for
like
you.
that escalates the situation a little bit. If you're like, what's that perfume? She's like, my pussy. I'd be like, what? Excuse me?
Yeah, you're like, tell me more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't be doing that. You can't be getting the sweat from your fucking rubbing your
taint.
ball sack.
Yeah.
And like going like, oh, dude, I'm fucking.
Yeah.
I'm scrotuming out here.
Pheromones.
Scrotuming. Dude.
No, that's terrible.
Yeah.
That's like a thing you try to hide from women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The smell of your nuts. You try to.
For sure.
You're like, nobody can know about this.
Yeah. For sure, dude. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think she's gotten any dick off of it. So I'm
I
like,
think it's like a
Yeah.
trend. I think I saw like
Damn.
I've seen a few different things about that where it's like
That's
they're-
wild. Because
I've been vabbing for weeks and no one's noticed. It's like maybe they have. They're just
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
concerned about
Getting
you.
laid as
Yeah.
a woman's so easy. Like you don't need to do that.
True.
yeah.
You can literally just say I want to have sex.
Yeah.
I mean, to the right
Yeah.
dude. Sometimes I feel like it could be a little bit off-putting. If it's too aggro, you're like,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're
how many
chopped,
times
for
have you done
sure.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're chopped-
Yeah. I mean, I definitely wouldn't. Don't make it. I mean, don't make it if you're gonna approach me, don't make it clear that like you're a hoe, like you've done that before.
Then she just walks up and grabs your shit. And is like,
Yeah.
"You trying to fuck?" You're like,
Oh,
"Whoa,
she,
okay."
If she pulls up and grabs my balls and is like, "Yo, let's
I've
fuck,"
had somebody do that to me at a
what?
show. Yeah.
After a show?
Not like during a show.
During
Whoa.
the
I was
show?
outside, and they were like, they just like they asked, they're like, can I flash you? And I was like, sure. And then they did when I was like, I
Whoa.
did not expect that to work, and then immediately just.
That's
Cupped
sick.
you.
And then the host was like, "You're next," and I'm like, I'm like, what do I do right now? And then yeah, I mean, I don't know, she was nice, but like,
Yeah.
I wasn't like,
Yeah.
it was off-putting more than it was like
Interesting.
exciting, you know?
Yeah. So you didn't smash.
No,
Interesting. Yeah.
I kind of was like, what
Yeah.
was that? Because I mean, until someone's done that to you, you're like, oh, that might be cool.
Yeah,
And then
that's-
they,
well,
and they
yeah.
just grab your whole crotch, and you're kind of like,
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, okay, like,
Yeah. The grabbing of the whole crotch is crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
like she had everything,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, 'cause
she
if
got
I'm-
all of it.
If I'm soft too, then that's also weird
I was
too.
fully,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was preset soft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that shit's not.
Yeah,
Do
you
you
were like-
get hard for your set?
I was worried about it a little bit. I got like a
rock
half. I
hard
got like
right
a
now.
half. Yeah, I got like chubbed up, and then I was like, I'm about to get a full on. I hope not.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm a little bricked up right now. This bitch touched
How was
my
it the
dick
worst
outside.
times, dude? Like
Oh, for sure.
I was on the exercise bike the other day at the gym, and
Yeah.
the way my shorts were moving. For some reason, I was just like, "Are you serious?" I was like, I had to sit on the bike for like when I was done for like a few minutes. I was like, I can't
Yeah.
get up right now. This is bad.
Yeah.
I just felt weird. I'm trying to work out, and I was like, dude, this is not.
I mean, bricked up. Yeah.
This
That's,
is distracting. I was like, I don't like. What if somebody walks by and sees it? You know, that's like my worst fear.
yeah. God damn. Have you had any other situations where a chick has have you gotten some chuckle fuckers?
I would say yes.
Mhm.
It wasn't like immediately after, but
Yeah.
it was like, you know, we talked and then went out another time,
Mhm.
and then ended
Gotcha.
up having some good times. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
That's always a little strange though too, like, 'cause I just, you're like yeah, I'm like, I think they expect you to be like that
Yeah.
all the time, and some
yeah.
people are like on stage, off stage, the same.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a little bit more reserved and kind of a little more shy than when I portray when
For
I'm
sure.
on stage, and so I think that can lead to you having to kind of continue that confidence, and you're like,
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't know if I can do the.
Yeah.
I'm not as confident as I am coming across right now, but
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know.
No, I
It
feel
could
that.
work.
I feel like it's interesting, yeah, because when I'm doing like even at an open mic doing like crowd work, like for some reason I can't imagine just commanding a group like that outside of comedy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I get
I
what
mean,
you're
it's
saying.
nice to get the attention. You know, a woman comes
Yeah.
up to you and was like, "You're so funny," and they start like playing with my hair and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's usually what.
Grab your crotch.
Yeah, that's usually what sells it is the long hair, man. It's like there was a comic the other night being like, I don't understand why men have long hair, and I
Mhm.
took it down, and she was like, oh shit. I was like, yeah, this and being funny is all that I have.
Yeah,
when it
for
comes
sure.
to getting laid,
For sure.
like,
Yeah, for
I was
sure.
like, don't make fun of this. I was like, this is my
Yeah.
fucking key.
Yeah. That's my bread and butter right here,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah, some ladies really like long hair. They play with it, and
Yeah.
which is like I feel a little bit when they don't even ask, they just start touching it. You're like,
Yeah, that's interesting.
okay,
Yeah.
like where's this? Or like I get the other thing where it's like women are jealous. Like they'll see like I'm having a good hair day or whatever, and they're like, they're like, what do you even do? And I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't know. I shampoo and condition, and I have like a spray. They're just annoyed, you know. It's
Mhm.
like they're like, oh, stupid man. Like, his hair just looks good. I
Yeah.
can't-
I'm stunned on this bitch. Yeah, that must be hilarious having better hair than. Well, it would be funny having better hair than your girl. That would be hilarious. Yeah, you
Yeah,
do
I
got
was-
some nice hair.
I was with
Yeah.
a hairdresser for a little bit, and
Oh, okay.
it was nice because I got like free
Yeah.
service basically.
Fuck yeah.
She would just get annoyed with like, I'd have like split ends or something.
Yeah,
and she'd
yeah.
Be like, come here,
Yeah.
and just sit me down and like
He's
take care
fix
of
you
me.
up real
Like,
quick.
She got me products to use. And
Oh,
was, like,
fuck
teaching
yeah.
me what to do. I was
Yeah.
like, this is nice.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
I like this.
Yeah.
So she kind of set me up for success, I feel like.
Are you?
Oh,
You're like a single guy now. You
Oh,
you
yeah.
fucking up the streets.
I'm single, bro.
Yeah.
I've been single for a couple of years now. You know,
Mhm.
it's a little tough too. Like I was telling, like it's kind of something I say on stage, but like living in an RV is pretty hard to.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to have a woman want to hang
Yeah.
out with you.
Yeah. Yeah. And even I feel like when you find a chick that's down, that's also kind of creepy.
It's a double-edged sword. You're like, are you sure? Like, you should have more respect for yourself.
Yeah.
You're not worried at all that I'm
Yeah.
ready to kill you.
Yeah.
What's like the layout of the RV?
So it's like one of those. I guess it's like a fifth. I think it's a fifth wheel. You call it like the ones that they don't like. They have to. There's like that thing in the middle of the truck bed that like pulls it. You know. Hangs over the truck bed a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's like that, and then it has a pop out, and I have a full bathroom, stove, all that stuff. And it's like 28 foot, so it's pretty decent size.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a little carport next to it, and like one of those Home Depot build your own shed kind of things for like all my storage. So
Okay.
it's pretty chill. But it definitely, like I've been there for a year and a half, and it gets old when it's like this time of year, because it gets cold.
Oh yeah.
It gets cold, bro. I was on FaceTime the other day, and my friend was like, "Dude, I can see your breath. Like, turn your heater on." I was like, my heater is on, dog.
Yeah.
It takes a few
I can
minutes.
see your breath. It's crazy.
I was just sitting there like with the hood on. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Just chilling." You know?
Damn.
Just chilling in my room.
Yeah, like
Damn.
during Christmas this year, we had those crazy, storms. And in Santa Cruz, there was like a tornado warning, I think, on Christmas Day and the day after, or like the week after. And it said, "Get to the lowest level that you can." And I was standing in the RV like, do I crawl underneath this shit? Like, what
You
the
can't
fuck
get
do
any
I do?
lower.
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking like Jason Cruz was at Blue Lagoon last
Shout
night,
out.
and he was talking about living with his parents. And I was like, I feel like it's easier to get laid when you live with your parents than it is when you're living in an RV, because like, there could be a moment where the parents aren't home or they're gone.
True.
And you might go like, what am I supposed to do? Like, my landlord's gone. I'm like, let's break into their house. Like,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do with that? Like,
But you've successfully taken chicks to the RV?
I have.
Oh fuck yeah! Okay.
Hell
Yeah.
They've come over.
Yeah.
A couple of times.
Yeah. Well, I feel like there also is probably something funny. It's like the only women you could attract to come to your RV are women who also live in RVs.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like it's more understandable.
Yeah, skill-based matchmaking.
Yes.
It gives you confidence too,
matchmaking.
because you're like, I must have good dick if they're willing to come to this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I must be doing something right.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's like exactly what for real. Like for the right dick, I feel like women they'll fuck you on your cardboard fucking box. I mean,
It's
homeless
true.
dudes be getting after it still.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like
there's something for everybody.
there's something
Yeah.
for everybody. Yeah. And you have is it like a lot that it's like a park? It's like an RV park or
No, so I my landlord, they're like this nice elderly couple, and they have it on their property.
Got
It's
you.
like fenced off
Yeah.
from there, so I have like privacy
Okay.
and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, they kind of and then there's another house that they own. It's like at the end of this little cul-de-sac kind of
Okay,
thing
nice.
in the woods, and
Yeah.
so it's like a nice little section for myself.
Yeah.
And kind of just pull up and
Yeah.
do my own thing.
Mhm.
But yeah, like during the summer, I kind of spend a lot of time, and in the winter too. I try to just spend a lot of time like doing stuff. And
Yeah.
Try to not be home as much, but
For sure.
I think in the springtime though, I'm gonna move, because I did it to like save money and kind of be, a little more like living on my own too. That's like the first time I've done that, and so that's kind of nice. Like, 'cause I've had roommates since I was, in college, like right after I moved out of my like childhood home. At one point, I had 10 roommates, which was just,
Damn.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
like
dude.
how many?
Yeah, it was a
How many
damn, like,
rooms?
Yeah, how many fucking rooms?
there was a garage and I think 3 bedrooms.
Whoa.
And so there was couples in every room except mine, and then there was a couple living in the garage, and then there was just a dude living on the couch.
Damn. Wait, my
just
bad.
kinda-
How many rooms did you say?
It was 3
And 10 fucking people?
and 10 people, yeah.
God
Damn.
damn. Were they like all couples, or was it like?
There was like 4 couples, I think,
Got
total
you.
that were kind of occupying the space,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
it was just me and then like for a short term, somebody living on our couch too.
God damn.
Yeah, you had.
Yeah.
My room was like my only privacy.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
Yeah. 10 people. I mean, that's just.
but it
fucking
was
wild.
rent was really cheap.
Yeah. Were you all
and-
homies or?
Yeah, we all
Okay.
knew each other, so
Nice.
it was like, it was just like every day, which it was kind of a double-edged sword because you'd go to class and then you come back and like somebody wouldn't have gone to class that day.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I don't need to go back to campus. I can just we're all. And so it was like
Yeah.
we'd just end up getting high and
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
smoking a bunch of weed and listening to. It was like this was 2015, so it was a lot of EDM at the time.
Okay.
It was a
Yeah.
good time
Yeah.
for that. Just bumping. My friend had like a 15-inch sub in the living room, so he would just.
Oh fuck yeah, he's turning up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
it was just so loud.
This was in Washington State, or this was in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I went to Central Washington University in Ellensburg, which is like if you look at Washington, it's
Mhm.
like right in the middle.
What's like the most racist shit you seen out there?
Oh, bro, seen a lot.
Seen some swaz?
No, a lot of Trump signs.
Okay.
You know, a lot of I would say a lot of that. A lot of
Yeah.
like, a lot of just white people being uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
The high school I went to was, I think, like 81% white,
Oh shit. Okay.
and so
yeah.
our lunchroom was, there was like 1 or 2 tables.
Mhm.
Segregation.
Yeah.
It
Like
was just, I think it was just
different
like on a
water fountains.
natural. It was like just on its own happened.
Yeah.
I think like, yeah, it was like, we had a lot of like Pacific Islander, and so they would all sit in one area, and like Hispanics. So it was kind of like, it was weird how it worked. Like I don't think it was on purpose, or it might have been, but I don't know. But that was kind of the vibe and growing up, but I was never like, I don't know. I never liked hearing stuff, from people, like racist stuff. Like there was a guy that would roll up with like a Confederate flag in the back of his truck,
Damn.
like at the end of the year,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
graduation. And I was like, man, I don't. I knew the dude and nice guy, but like,
Yeah.
I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not into that.
Yeah.
And so moving here was like, felt like it was a
Yeah.
180, because I moved to Salinas and started working in Salinas at a cannabis cultivation.
Oh shit. Okay.
And so it was a lot of temp workers and a lot of like, I think I was like, on my crew, it was me. I think there was 5 other people out of like 90 that spoke English.
Oh shit.
So it was a big learning curve, big culture,
Yeah.
kind of culture swap, and like, but I really I had so much fun, and I got to know so many people and so many different things, and it's like moving here was like the first time I really heard like jokes about white people. Like stereotypes about me.
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
like
yeah.
I've heard it kind of before, but like when it's like the whole group laughing and like kind of,
Yeah.
and you're doing the thing that like you're like,
Yeah.
damn, that is
Yeah,
white
yeah,
people
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so I, like that was fun.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? But then I was like, oh yeah, I'd totally do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
White
yeah.
people be like.
White
Yeah.
people.
Well,
What's
that's
the
what
deal?
I was watching prior today, and I
Mhm.
was like, oh, I feel like he started the whole white guy voice, and it definitely like
oh,
Chappelle.
he has such a good
yeah.
white guy voice.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh yeah, that's like whole Chappelle just took that. He
Oh, for
started
sure.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Snoop has a good white guy voice too.
Snoop
Oh, yeah.
Dizzle,
Yeah, he has a,
D-O-double-G.
he has a great.
Uncle Snoop.
Unc Snoop.
Unc
I think he
Snoop.
does it on.
Snoop
He did
Lion.
it on Breakfast Club once.
Yeah.
He has those skits that he does on his Instagram where he's
Yeah,
white,
yeah.
and like he puts on the kind of like the Drewski thing that he did.
Oh,
yeah.
The
Snoop's
white
been doing
face.
stuff like that for a while
Yeah.
too. It's
Well,
really
yeah,
funny.
It's it's that movie. What's that movie?
White chicks.
Soul Plane.
Too drastically different.
Two terrible
Motherfucker
misses.
said Soul Plane. No, I was gonna say Sorry to Bother You, the movie with Lakeith Stanfield, where he's like a phone. He's like he works at a call center, but he has to do his white voice.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, "Hi, my name is,"
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
he's the, "Hi, my name is Steve. Nice to," because I even had to do a little bit of that when because I was at my college. I would work in the call center, and one of the job was basically to call alumni and ask them to donate money to the school. And so I would call but I went to college in New Orleans, and so a lot of the alumni are from like fucking deep south, like Louisiana or some shit, or like Arkansas or some shit. So you're calling them, and then they're like, "Oh, this fucking school's gone to shit. They're fucking taking these statues down of these heroes."
General Ely.
Damn.
And I'm just like, "Hey, I hear you, brother."
You right.
Shit, you right.
South rise again.
But like my homie, whose name is like some of my homies can't like my homie like fucking Tyrone like can't get away, like he can't, as soon as they call them and he's like, "Hey, I'm Tyrone," you know, da da da.
The name.
He's cooked, yeah. But I'm like Donovan. They hear my voice. They get comfortably because they don't assume I'm black. So yeah, which is literally, I think that was the plot of Sorry to Bother You. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it.
But what'd you study in college?
I was business.
Okay. Yeah.
I wanted to be, man, when I first started, I was like, oh, I want to be a teacher. And then
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to be like an English teacher. I was like, for some reason, I don't know, I was drawn to it. I think I just had really good English teachers growing up, so I kind of looked up to them.
Low-key same, yeah.
And then they're like, you got to intern unpaid, like 40 hours or something, like a week for like a month at a school. Shit. And I was like, man, like I have to work. You know, like I had a job during, all of school. I was working like 30 hours a week, doing stuff to pay rent and stuff like that. And so I couldn't do that. So I decided to do business. And then I went into accounting, and then I got into the intermediate class. And she's like, this is supposed to be review. And it just was like another language to me. I was like, oh, I'm not going to make it in this. So I ended up doing human resources was my specialization.
Oh shit, HR?
Yeah, it's my specialization. And then I got into the workforce, and I was like, I don't want to do this either.
Yeah.
But it was a good learning curve, like a good way to like learn about, like, I don't know, I kind of feel like I have a good understanding of like what my rights are as an employee through that. So it was like, oh, at least I got that out of it. And a lot of the other business classes I took have definitely been helpful in terms of like, running shows and like marketing and stuff like that. Definitely was helpful in being successful with that, because running the ticketed show can be a little stressful sometimes, trying to get people to come out and continuously, it's like having different comics and then being able to pay all the comedians and all that stuff, all the budgeting behind that. It's like, it's good to know all that stuff, I guess. So it worked out.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's fucking, cause with emo and shit, it's really free. It's really just free shows. But I would assume, but also it's for a lot of different reasons. Like especially if we're doing it at a bar, and like
it's like what you can negotiate with the venue. Yeah, and I feel like I've been lucky to negotiate. Not having to give them any of the ticket sales. Yeah, and kind of just I leveraged like, well, this is how many drinks and food and whatever, amount of people I'm bringing they're gonna buy for you, so you're making more money than you would on your other Saturday nights or whatever. So and that's like a big part of it. Like what a lot of comics try to start a show, and this is kind of just inside stuff, but it's really important what you negotiate with the venue, because if you come in there and you're like, we'll do it for free or whatever, you're always gonna do it for free. You can go from we try to make money and now we have to do it for free, but the other way is tough, because they're like, well, didn't have to give you anything before, so why would we be giving you money now? So it's always important just when you're doing that kind of stuff to be able to make sure that you can get what you need to, because it's important to pay comics.
For sure.
You see it a lot online, people getting dragged for not doing it, or I'm like, man, why would you not do that? Like that's what word of mouth, a lot of it is like, oh, I did this show, I got paid, and it was fun. Like those two things together, it's like, everybody's going to want to do your show eventually. So
yeah, you got a good,
and it's also just fun to have a good crowd every month. You know, when I promote this all month. Yeah. It's like throwing a birthday party and nobody comes. You're like,
for sure.
Damn. Like I really thought this was gonna be it. Yeah. And I've had shows like that where it's like 11 people and you're like, well, crap. Good thing I did well last month, you know, so I can cover for this. But
Yeah.
or you have ones where there's like a line out the door, and you're like, wow, this is amazing. Like there's like 70 people here. You know,
Is that usually at one of your bigger venues? That's how many people you could fit?
Yeah, I think I've had the most at XL, which is probably the biggest show I've had, was like 90. I
Oh
think.
shit!
Damn.
Yeah,
And we had like a line outside the door for people to get in, and it was a crazy night. Like
Yeah,
it was, you know, the laughs were like super loud, and
yeah.
it was so much fun. And I feel like typically though, each venue has like kind of its own average of people. Some more than others, but it all depends on the space.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
yeah, and then how well you know, advertise it, and like I've just been learning a lot about watching people like Guile Mosher. He's
Shout out.
up in the, what is he like, Martinez Rodeo kind of Vallejo.
Okay.
He runs really good shows up there.
Nice.
Yeah, and a bunch of other people that I've kind of like looked at and been like, okay, I see what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like try to, and they like, I've been on his shows, always great, and he'll like tell me like, well, this is what I do for that, and you're like, oh, okay. Like you just learn, you know. It's like when I first started, I didn't know any comics. I was booking the 4 people I met at the mixed mic every month, and then like somebody's like, you know, you don't have to do that. Like there's this whole
more,
like, and then when you realize how many people are in the Bay doing comedy, you're like, oh damn, like like there's, and then trying to get through those people.
Yeah.
And develop like relationships, or they recommend somebody, or you know, I've had people from out of state come and do it because they were friends with, you know, one of the people, or like right now, like that show I have in King City, I've been trying to tap into like the San Luis Obispo, Santa Barbara, even like LA scene.
Yeah.
Try to bring those people up there.
Oh yeah.
So it's like just connecting, you know, scenes together is me having people that like, you're like, oh, I know this guy's really funny, been doing comedy for a while, and like, you know this guy? He's like, no, never met this guy, and you're like, I know both of you guys are great. Like it's just being able to do that is really cool. So I enjoy that a lot.
Fuck
yeah.
It's kind of like, you know, just like besides doing it for myself, it's like a really fun thing to do also, just like get to meet so many people that way. Like dude ripping a Zen, dude.
Shout out Dead Cats and Freezers, dude.
I was like, that's wild. Do you remember that?
Well, if you listen to the podcast, let us know, did you actually put your cat in a freezer? Because I remember we did do an open mic at Carrick. Well, this wasn't that long ago, maybe like 3 or 4 weeks ago. And she said her dog, or not dog, her cat had died like that day, and I guess the cat was in the freezer. In the freezer. I don't. Neoki, let us know if that's true.
I grew up on a farm. It kind of makes sense. Like if you're like you can't deal with it that night.
Yeah, I'll
That's
deal with it
honestly
later.
the best place to put it if you can't. Like you don't want to just leave that shit out, you know, and start rotting or whatever.
What a terrible way to find out your like cat died.
You're like, whoa!
You're just like trying to get some ice cubes, and it's like,
But you forget.
yeah.
You're like,
oh,
what's in the freezer? Oh,
I knew I had to do something.
Totally forgot.
Damn, dude, you grew up were your parents farmers?
Kinda. I mean, we like, you know, we had the whole shebang, like cows, pigs, chickens, horses.
Damn.
You had dog and cat, some rabbits.
Damn.
Were you out
We had a
in like
pond
the middle
with,
of
like we'd put fish and all the ducks would come, and I was very rural growing up in Washington. I was like I hunted and went fishing.
Oh shit.
Did all that. I don't do it now. I didn't really like hunting all that much. I had to help, you know, field dress a deer one time that my stepdad had killed, and I was like, I think I'm good.
What does that mean, field dress?
It means you got to take all of its organs out of it.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't want to get a little your face. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
Every time I talk about farm stuff, people are like, yo. And I'm like, yeah, it's a little graphic. But, after that, I was like, you know, he like wiped the blood on my face.
Whoa.
Like
Like
you're a
Native
man now.
American?
Yeah. Like, it was
Kinda.
like my rite of passage moment.
Whoa.
And I was like, I don't know about this. And I'd help carry it out. And
Wow.
I mean, I like deer and elk. It's good. The meat's really good.
Yeah.
It's just acquiring it is not exactly something it's fun, but it's weird, bro. You're literally just walking through the woods with a weapon quietly.
Yeah.
Trying to kill some shit. Like
Yeah.
it's like
it's
it's a little like, and I was like 12, 13 doing this. And so, you know, I grew up like, and we bow hunted. So you had to get like
Oh,
pretty
Whoa.
close
shit.
to them and stuff, you know,
What, like a bow and arrow or a crossbow?
bow and arrow.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
You
bro.
had a bow and arrow?
I used to have to come home from like, I think like 4th grade until right before high school. So like 4th grade to 9th grade, every day I would have to go practice.
Damn.
I was deadly. Like,
Damn. What do you mean, like practices in the backyard?
Yeah, we had like a target, and he had like spray painted like 20 yards, 30 yards, 40 yards.
Oh shit.
And so you'd have to stand to each marker
Yeah.
and like, you know,
Yeah.
take your shots.
And this wasn't no wooden shit. This was like an elite bow and arrow.
Yeah, like
Like-
compound bow.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like what
yeah.
Joe Rogan shoots.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Like,
that's full
yeah,
Rogan.
And
Yeah,
pretty much. I
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
I was Joe Rogan when I was 10.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, and I had
Damn,
all the
dude.
gear and like,
Yeah, all the
You
camoed
know,
up.
yeah, like we would get to the spot and like you get out, and then my stepdad had this spray that's like, it's like female deer urine.
Wait,
Oh, that's like
deer
va-
vabbing?
That's
Deer
vabbing.
vabbing. Yeah, I was vabbing. I was vabbing deer. I was deer vabbing, dude. Yeah,
Yo.
he would spray me down with it. Smells horrible.
Ooh.
Wow.
And then he sprayed himself, and then he had this deodorant that like masks the human scent, and then he even went
Wow.
as far as to like we had to chew this gum that tasted like pine. It was like chewing on pine needles.
Oh.
But it took your breath, like every
So it-
every scent of like it masking
Yeah.
everything, you know.
Wow.
That's
And then
wild.
we'd go out and, you know, we'd spend hours like in the rain or just regular weather, just like,
Yeah.
you know, there was a time that we split up, and he's like, I'm gonna go up on this ridge, and you'll walk this logging road until you get to the top, and then meet me at the top. I'm like, okay.
God
So I
damn.
got my arrow knocked. I'm just walking, you know, and I come up on this stump, and I'm like, I'm gonna sit here and wait.
Yeah.
And I took my pack off, and I sat down, and there was a deer underneath the stump, like it was dug out on the other side. And I
Wow.
didn't notice. I sat down, a deer just jumps out, and I'm
Oh,
like, oh
shit.
shit. And then it clicks. I'm like, oh shit. So I like try
Yeah.
to figure out how far it is from me.
Because it's running away at this point.
Yeah, and it stops. And
Yeah.
I was like, I was about to draw back, and then it ran again. So then I went down the ridge, and it stopped again. And I was like, maybe I can, but I didn't, you know, didn't pull the trigger.
Damn,
But
dude.
yeah, it's crazy. Like I've walked up on a full size elk like that
Mhm.
too, like from me to your TV away.
Wow.
Like, and it jumped up and ran, luckily the other way.
Yeah, yeah, for
and I was
sure.
just shaking. I was like,
Yeah.
you know, but I've had some cool like moments in nature, just like, you know, the fog in the morning, like you get up on the ridge and it's like still that you get
Mhm.
above the fog. And I've had a lot of fun, like,
Yeah.
you know, just like hiking and stuff doing it. But the actual act of it, I think I told my mom, I don't want to kill stuff. You know, I think I'm
Mm.
good on that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
my stepdad was disappointed, but I was like, you know, I think I'm done with
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean, yeah.
But my brother and sister still do it. And my sister
Really?
just got a deer recently.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And I think she hunts with a rifle.
Okay.
But she just got a
Gotcha.
deer. So when I go home, I get to
Yeah,
chow down
munch on some deer.
Yeah.
Because was it like just for the love of the game, or were you? I mean, y'all were eating it, but it doesn't take like for 1 or 2 deer. You're good for a while, right?
Yeah, like you get an elk or a deer, and we also like raised cattle and
Okay.
slaughtered the cattle, and like
Yeah.
would do the same with the pigs. So yeah, we had like
Damn,
a
dude.
different freezer for each type of animal growing
Ah.
up. So it was
God
like
damn.
pretty sweet to go out and
For sure.
I kind of missed that part of it. Like
Yeah, yeah.
Probably
what
tastes
kinda
way
steak
better,
that I want.
too.
Oh,
yeah,
for
it's
sure.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Elk steak is like some of the best.
Damn.
It's really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss it.
I feel
miss
like I
that part of it.
I feel like I want that lifestyle, but like without any of like the work. Like,
Yeah,
I
pretty
just
much.
want-
It's a lot of work, dude. Like,
Yeah.
the amount of like practice and like, you know, gear you have to wear, like,
Yeah.
and carry on you, and just the heightened, like, it's stressful.
For
Like,
sure.
You have calls, you know, you hear them, you don't know if it's a deer or what, and then you're like following the tracks and
Yeah.
like just hiking through shitty, you know, Washington. It's pretty thick terrain, and
Yeah.
sometimes it'd be raining all day. You'd be completely soaked.
Yeah.
And you're just like, man, like, please, can something show up?
Yeah.
Like, I just want to take a shot so I can get out of here. But yeah, I think it was like 2 seasons I went with him.
How many
And
did you get?
I never actually pulled the trigger on anything. I have a couple. I got close a couple times. Like I actually one time I was drawing back on a deer, and my arrow, there's like a, like the rest that it sits in. Arrow came out of the rest and clanked against my bow and scared the deer off. And that's like I was in the act of pulling back to draw on it.
Yeah.
But I've been on trips with my stepdad where he got something, and like I was mentioning earlier, had to help field dress it and then carry it out on your back and like
damn,
load it
dude.
up and
yeah, I can't
our
even
house
imagine.
had, like, all heads all over the
Oh, your house would have all of the deer
my
heads?
stepdad, he got all of his like nice bucks and bull elk, like what's it, taxidermied. Yeah, so there was one of them, it was kind of cool. He had like the elk, like his neck was bending down and then it was like looking up, and the angle was like when you'd walk in, it was like it was looking right at you. Wow. It was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And it was a big ass fucking
it's
elk,
a huge fucking damn,
they're so
dude.
massive, dude.
Yeah.
Like you don't realize how big they are until you're like,
I mean, yeah.
right next to them. But
and an arrow can fucking what? So he was just one-shotting them, because if you miss, or like even if you just like graze
360
it,
no scope.
Yeah,
Just
360.
yeah.
360 no scope an
Yo,
arrow.
360 with a bow would be nuts.
Jumping off a branch.
Maybe with like a recurve bow, like one of the ones where you kind of just can quick pull and draw, But that's why we practiced all the time, because there's a specific spot you kind of have to hit, like a deer.
And like, because
he
he didn't want bullets to get stuck in them.
Well, I mean, let's just say he wasn't allowed to. We were bow hunting for a reason. That's all I'll say without that.
He was like, "Oh, you gonna take away 2A? I'm gonna just get cold with the bow and arrow, dude.
Exactly.
You're gonna wish I had the fucking gun, dude."
But like the arrowheads that you have on these things, like there's some crazy ones. Like the arrow goes in the animal and then it opens up like a kind of like like a James Bond, like I don't know what it's called, like a grappling gun. It kind of looks like that, you know. And so if you're within like I think I had to be within like 30 yards because of the what's it called, like the draw strength, like the pound force on my bow.
That shit would shoot out.
I was like 12, so
true.
I could only pull back so many pounds of force, so I had to be pretty close. But I think he was like, he can do it from like 60 yards.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Okay. So he would catch some bodies.
Yeah.
Damn, and your siblings still live out there?
Yeah, whole family up there.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I go home like once a year, sometimes twice a year.
So you're the only one
See
that wanted to
everybody.
dip. Yeah.
Yeah. My
yeah.
family was a little mixed emotions, I think, about it, because I moved here for work, and so I wasn't just moving away with nothing.
Yeah.
And it was, I had been home from college for like a year. So I went to college, spent the time over there, came home every now and again, and then I moved back, and then it was like, oh, I'm moving to California, and they were like, oh, and I'm like, I kind of just told them. I didn't really ask,
like,
because I was like, oh, well, like my parents, when I moved away to college, my parents got divorced, so there wasn't like a like, I lived with my uncle for a year after college in his garage, and
shit, got you.
Just kind of grinded, worked a few jobs to save up to move here. And then once I moved here, I moved with people that I had known from Washington. I went to college with, so it was like a couple of homies, that I knew pretty well. And then we moved to Salinas and worked in the cannabis industry for like 6 years.
Oh shit.
And then now I'm doing insurance, but I had some fun times doing weed, man. I moved down here right before it was like federally or like recreationally legal. It was still medical when I moved.
So, and because you said you were a cultivator, or what were you doing?
So I started out, I was like a manager of like harvest and like the drying and the trimming and the processing and all that, and the curing. That was like my department. And so I had a team of like, at one point I think I had a team of like 85 people.
Oh shit.
And then there was people just taking it off the stem, then we would trim it after that. And
Gotcha.
I had a team of like 60 doing it by hand,
Oh shit.
which
Yeah.
is a lot of
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of people just
Yeah.
getting after it with scissors.
But machines do that shit now?
Part of it, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, some people use machines for. I recommend like sorting it first. Kind of, the bigger, nicer bud. You should
Mhm.
still trim
Oh,
that by
gotcha.
hand. But a
Yeah.
lot of the smaller stuff, like the littles that you can buy at the store,
Yeah.
those can get ran through a machine. I think pretty. And we had a good machine that like would, you'd end up with just the littles in the top and all the trim in the bottom, and then.
Mm-hmm.
Keef everywhere.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I had never seen that much weed either until I moved down here, and it was like
Mm-hmm.
insane.
Yeah.
Just being around. I'll show you guys some videos after
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, there was a time that I went down. This is like so I worked at 2 different places. The second place we had to pick up. I think it was 400 and something pounds.
Damn.
Yeah, I'll show you a picture of
Oh.
it. But we had one van, and we drove down there, me and the buddy, and showed up, and they just loaded it up in these huge ass bags.
Yeah.
And I remember
God
having
damn.
to get gas on the way back, and just
yeah,
the
yeah.
most sketched out I've ever been.
For
at a
sure.
gas pump. Because I'm just
Yeah.
like, fuck, like and it reeks. Like,
Yeah,
and
for
everybody,
sure.
like, people are getting out of the car and they're like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I tell people. I'm like, wait till weed is heavy.
Yeah.
And then you're like, what?
Yeah. That's fucking.
But yeah,
Damn.
I did a lot of different stuff in cannabis. And
Because you grew up, like, you weren't like hunting and smoking weed. Like, were you smoking weed back then?
no, I didn't smoke weed until I was like 19, 20.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. I was like I never went to parties in high school. I was
Yeah.
like, I was too scared, bro. I was too
Of what?
scared of my parents. Like, I was like, if I sneak out or I
Yeah.
get caught, like, I was just too scared of getting in trouble. So I just
Because they didn't
never-
want you to drink or smoke or any of that.
No, they were pretty strict about. They're pretty strict about a lot of stuff. Like when I first got a car,
Mm-hmm.
the car insurance company like showed my parents like, oh, you can put this like motion detecting camera under the rearview mirror, and if you like go too fast or slam on the brakes, it'll record for like 2 minutes and then
Oh,
send it to
shit.
my parents' email address.
Wow.
And I had that in my car for like a year.
Oh, so they were
Yeah.
super.
Yeah, and people, it was like, people felt bad for me. I didn't even get bullied about it. Like, like people roll up and they'd be like, "What's
Yeah.
that in your car?" I'm like, "Oh, it's camera."
Yeah.
In case and they're like, "Really, dude?" Like, people would be
Yeah,
at
that's
school
crazy.
like,
Yeah.
"That sucks."
Yeah.
Like, they wouldn't even
brutal.
tease me about it. I'd
Yeah.
be like, "Yeah," but
Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
caught one time. Like, I think I hit a speed bump too hard, and I saw it because it turned red when I was recording.
Yeah.
And I was like, motherfucker. and then I got in trouble for that too. So I was like, because it had audio. I was
For
like,
cursing?
yeah.
God
Whoa.
damn.
Yeah,
that's
so
brutal.
I wasn't allowed to watch like growing up I just missed like The Simpsons, South Park,
Damn.
all that
Whoa.
stuff because they
So
wouldn't let
pretty
me.
strict.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me watch it. Like I got to watch King of the Hill, which I think is funny. That's
Okay.
the one they chose.
Yeah.
So I got to watch King of the Hill, but like, sometimes I would go to my dad's house and he would show me stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Don't tell your mom." Like I watched Harold and Kumar with him, and I was like, "Oh, this movie's funny."
Yeah.
And like I was like, I didn't get any of it because it's just like so naive and kind of sheltered. But like later on, I'm like, "Oh, this is a great movie to show me." Like it
For
was like,
sure.
Yeah.
and like like that '70s show was something that was like
Oh,
taboo
yeah.
that I got to watch.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that
Whoa,
kind of stuff.
Were your parents like religious? Or?
No, I always say this. Like my mom growing up, she was Jehovah's Witness, I think.
Okay.
And then like the family stopped being that, so
Mhm.
she kept all the rules parts. I feel like like it's just like
yeah.
it was like formed in her like growing up. So it's like I had all the rules without the religion.
Damn.
That's what I say because it's
Got
like I
you.
kind of was like still very like you can't play with toy guns, none of that kind of thing,
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just and I had to get good. So I ended up being like kind of the kid that would like tutor the other kids in class and stuff because I was like I was forced to do the homework and read the
Yeah.
stuff. So, but then once I got out of once I went to college, I just started. I think like the first weekend I went and visited friends, I got drunk for the first time and blacked out.
Nice. As you should.
Yeah, we had this it's called apple pie is what they called it. It was like Everclear and
Oh shit.
like cider and like apple juice, I think, and they
Yeah,
like
yeah.
warmed it up so it was kind of warm.
Oh.
And you couldn't taste the Everclear in it, and so I was I didn't
Just
understand
rip it
drinking,
up.
so I was
Yeah.
just ripping it.
Yeah.
And I ended up blacking out and waking up on my buddy's dorm floor, just on
Nice.
the tile.
Damn, just fucked
Just
up.
on my face, just like,
Yeah.
oh, my neck. Well, this is not. And then a couple years after that, I decided to smoke weed, and then it was a wrap. I smoked
Yeah.
weed like every day for like 11 years after that.
God damn.
Immediately, I loved it.
Yeah, I
This
mean, weed
the
is the
best.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
like when you're the first highs. Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's
those first like 10
yeah,
times. I remember,
dude.
like,
The first couple years you're smoking weed, all you're doing is just like getting high and eating like frozen burritos.
Yeah.
100%.
That's all you're doing. You're like having the time of your life, bro.
I feel
stuff
like
that
when I
you-
started smoking weed, I just would have a shitload of anxiety.
Like
But
from
I-
the jump, like even
Yeah.
the first time you smoked.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
because it was always like medical marijuana, and it was just like I would get too high every single
Yeah.
time, and I would just
Yeah.
spaz out. And that was, but I would
Yeah.
keep doing it because I was
Yeah.
bored.
Yeah, I had a
Yeah,
few-
yeah,
I had a few, like,
And every
yeah.
time I would just be like, "Fuck."
Yeah,
like-
it's like, why did I do that? Yeah,
and I just get like so stressed. I mean, like, why is everyone looking at me? I'm like, I need to get
yeah.
out of here.
yeah.
And then I'm alone. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with my life?
My first time getting high, I
God
was sitting in a room like kind of like this.
Yeah.
And my friend had a bong, and she was like, "Here," and she like did it for me, and I just inhaled.
Oh, your first shit was a bong.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then I remember I was barefoot, and like it was like a kind of older carpet where it's like, you know, like each like carpet thread. I could.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I just put my feet up like this. And they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I can feel every piece of the carpet." And then I started laughing at myself. So I was like, "Why did I just say that?" Like, you know, like I just kept every time I would say something, I'd be like, "Dude, I'm so stupid." Like,
Yeah.
what the heck?
Yeah.
And yeah. And then I would say like 2 months after getting high, somebody gave me a dab.
Damn.
And then I started doing those because I was like, "Oh, I like this," because I felt like it was clearer. Like with weed, you get like
Interesting.
the super hazy, like kind of tired. But
Yeah.
with dabs, I felt it was just like you go straight up,
Yeah, for sure.
and then you kind of come back down a little quicker. So I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I kind of like this," and then I would
Damn.
just do dabs.
Yeah, yeah. Did it get any? Well, I guess I don't know what, because I feel like dabs are probably. Is there anything crazier than dabs in weed form, or is that
Not really. I mean, it's just the more concentrated and pure the dab is.
Okay.
It's like, you know, and the bigger you do. Like I have.
Yeah, yeah.
I did 1.5 grams once
Shit.
in one thing. I'll show
Yeah.
you. It was like a piece of shatter, like just this big, that I just was
God
like,
damn, just took that shit.
yeah. And I just immediately went to sleep.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
I think for like 2 days, I was just out of my mind.
Yeah.
But I guess it's just like, yeah, with dabbing, it's just like, you know, you can get like really good live resin or like rosin, which is like where they press it, you know. And that's some of my favorite stuff because it doesn't have like butane or anything in it. So it's like,
Oh, okay.
you can really taste especially with like live rosin, because it's what the live is. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but so it's fresh frozen is what they use, which is like essentially you go in, the plant is still alive. It's like right at the ends, a little bit before you would actually harvest. They cut the plant and they can completely freeze it, and then they take that frozen bud and then that's what they blast. So it's like it hasn't, like a lot of like oil that you would have like shatter or like, you know, some sauce or something like that. The weed is already dried and like matured through that stage, and the terpene is different. I don't know if like you smell a fresh plant and you smell it when it's like fully dried. It smells different because like some of the terpenes have off-gassed through the drying process because it's like, you know, moisture just being lost in the flower. And so with fresh frozen, you get that taste of like what it tasted like when the plant was still like growing.
Okay.
And so like that combined with like, you know, pressing that frozen and getting like the freshness of the, like it feels like you're just tasting like, you know, weed that was, you know, it's like what you smelled when it was like right before you harvested. And that's my favorite. Like
Damn,
that's
dude,
the,
you're like
that's the
fucking,
best.
you're like a sommelier for
Yeah,
weed,
it's like
dude.
Oh yeah,
science.
I could go down a
Yeah.
wormhole on this. Because there's,
Damn.
you know, there's certain strains that like smell completely different when they dry versus when they're fresh. Like forbidden fruit is one of those ones. Like
Okay.
it kind of has like a strawberry, you know, almost like I would say just like sour, and then when you dry it, it kind of smells like almost like wine. Like it's like
okay.
kind of like rotting fruit.
Mm-hmm.
And so those different flavors are like it's cool that you can have both from the same strain, you know. And then there's a lot of like niche cuts that are just like a blueberry and a couple of other ones where it's like really potent, like the smell. Like some of this live stuff, you can like the first hit of a dab with this, you kind of almost want to let it burn because it'll like the terpenes will choke you out because they're so strong.
Oh shit! Yeah,
like I've done dabs where I like the first inhale as you're putting it in the nail, it's just all the terpenes, and you're like, it's like overwhelming, and then you have to kind of like take a second and then go in and finish the hit, and it's like. But I love that kind of stuff.
Not smoke it. Just take a second.
Yeah,
I could never do that.
Was you ever like low temp dabbed before?
I've done.
Like you let the nail cool down and use like a carb cap. Have you ever done it like that?
I don't know the equipment. I just fucking in college. I definitely smoked a good amount in college. We would. I feel you in the sense of like being in a big ass
House
apartment with
everybody's
homies,
smoking?
and then my one homie. We would just get high and play like NBA 2K like for days.
Okay.
And but in my freshman year, some people across the hall were doing dabs. But like I had a paper to. I think I talked about this on the pod before, but I had like a paper to do, and I was like, I don't know why, but I was like, oh yeah, I could do the dab and then just finish my paper.
Worst,
Bro, I did the dab. I just stared
I've
at my
done that.
laptop for like
Bro, I've done that.
hours, bro. I was just a whole lot of nothing on that screen, dude.
Yeah, I did a lot of cocaine. that's what I did.
That was your equivalent.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't, but you would write shit on the paper, but it'd probably just be
Oh no,
ass.
I'd never do.
Oh, you just you didn't give a fuck about school.
No, well,
Yeah.
not do homework during that time. I mean, I would eat a bunch of Adderall and try to do shit, and then I would
In college, yeah.
Yeah, that would work, but it would
Adderall's
also
fire.
just be like almost like schizo in a way.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're taking whatever quantity you're buying. You
Yeah.
don't really know.
Yeah.
So you just like eat it and then you pound I
Yeah.
would pound Red Bulls and I would just
Yeah.
be like, oh,
Dude.
schizo, like
Yeah.
up till 3 a.m.
That's
Just
honestly
taking the little blue ones.
yeah.
Yeah, or like whatever the guy had.
Well, yeah, you would. It is funny because you would buy hella. I mean, like, you know, you would get hella Adderall, Vyvanse, whatever the fuck. But you would,
Vyvanse.
yeah, dude, Vyvanse. But you would never fucking ask the milligram.
Yeah.
You would just do it.
I would just be like, all right. Like,
I had a roommate. He'd look it up. Like,
Oh, you could
try to
tell
see what
based
pill
on
you
the
have.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
There were some friends that had like the extended release versus like the little blues or like the instant. 10 mils
okay.
or whatever.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
sound like a fucking.
Yeah, you sound like a drug. Wait, do you have like 88? Did you get prescribed any of those, or
No, it
you
was
just
all
had
my
some?
homie.
Yeah, same. My homie.
First time I did it, we
Shout out
stayed
Lindsay.
up all night, and like I had an exam the next day, and professor said if he turned in any of the late homework, he would count it.
Oh,
and we
so
did,
you
like,
just
we did all the homework.
yeah,
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then
yeah,
we-
yeah.
And then doing that, it was like we had studied for the test at the same time.
Yeah.
I remember it was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
35 question multiple choice exam, and I
Mhm.
took it in 7 minutes and didn't miss a single question.
Oh shit! Fuck yeah.
Locked in, dude.
And I ended up getting like a B+ in the class, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
hell
Fuck yeah.
That was the
Dude.
first time I ever did Adderall, so I was like, oh, this shit is
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Yeah, that's fucking super drug, dude. Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. I mean, it can definitely get dangerous for sure.
Yeah, I remember this one kid. He had like crazy ADHD. I don't remember the drug because it wasn't Adderall or Vyvanse. It was something else.
Like
And I-
Ritalin or some shit.
Something, and
Yeah.
I ate it before like a football game. And I was just
locked in.
Why,
I was
dude?
geeked out, dude.
Like, so
Because
this
I was like,
flex
oh.
right motion backer. They're running cover 2.
Yeah, dude, straight, I was like,
Bro just
grinding
saw
my
Madden.
teeth kind of
They
shit.
just turn into John Madden.
Yeah,
John Madden coach mode.
You're just drawing the circles.
Yeah,
You're like, guys, see right here,
Yeah.
the backer comes down.
the X
Yeah,
receiver.
dude. Straight up.
Like, you guys can't see the instant replay?
Yeah.
You're like they're gonna
Straight
win.
up, dude. That shit was wild.
Dude, that's
I
hilarious.
wanted to go back to what you were saying about like
Yeah.
smoking and doing like
Oh
write a
yeah,
paper.
yeah.
My friends would do this thing called ninja dabbing,
Okay.
which is some people might know, but you're about to do a dab, right? You got the tool, you're putting it in the nail.
Yeah.
Like someone would get like a little bit of oil on their tool, and they would kind of sit like this, and as you're like putting it in there, they would just go boom and throw an extra dab in the nail on top of what you're already doing, just to like mess you
Damn.
up, you know?
Why, dude?
Just because that's how my friends were.
So they just got you hella high.
Yeah. But there was a time where I was like about to go take an exam, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'll do a little, like same kind of thing you were doing. I'm like, I'll do a little one, you know what I mean?
To write an essay.
I was taking like a midterm, and I was like, it's like, oh, it's macroeconomics. I got this.
I could dab off
And
that.
so I'm like
Fuck.
taking a little one because I'm
Yeah.
like, it's like a 3-hour exam. Like
God damn.
I'm
Yeah.
hella nervous,
Yeah.
and I close my eyes to
Don't
do it.
Ninja dabbed you.
And I open my eyes, and there's 4 other dab tools in
Whoa.
the nail. Like everyone in the room had come, and they didn't know that I was like, "Yo, I'm about to go take an exam," and they're like, "What the?" They're like, they felt bad. They're like, "Oh, damn, dude. Good luck."
It's like a deleted scene off like Pineapple Express.
Bro, I did such a huge dab. Like I was just sitting in the class, like hella smiling. I
Just
remember getting
fried.
the exam and just laughing because I'm like, dude, fuck, dude, there's no chance with this. I don't remember shit. But yeah, ninja dabbing is terrible. We'd also do blind. Like this was kind of something that you would bring upon yourself.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, I'm gonna do a blind dab. Hook me up.
What does that mean?
That means the other person picks it for you, and you just close your eyes and inhale, and like they hook you up, however big they.
Because you're basically saying, just give me a fuck ton of dab. Right
Yeah.
now. That's basically.
You're like
Nobody's gonna give you a
you're
moderate.
like, are you
amount.
gonna be nice to me or not?
Yeah.
Like, are you my friend or are you a
Yeah.
fucking dickhead? And yeah, there was one time, man, blind. Like I was inhaling and I just like blew out just this massive, like a vape cloud of
Yeah.
size. And it was
Shit.
still like a bunch in there, and he had like taken like a 1/4 gram of the thing and just put it. You could hear it like bubbling. And I
Yeah.
was like, gosh. I opened my eyes and I was
shit,
like,
bro.
oh, and he's just laughing because it's like
Yeah.
you can't stop. Like you're like, like, yeah. My friends would
God
do all kinds
damn,
of shit like
dude.
that. It was
Yeah.
we did a power hour once with dabs.
Well, what's
instead of-
Just finding all the different ways to smoke
Yeah.
that.
it was like, yeah, what power
From
hour
ninja
is, right?
dabbing? No. I
You know
only
power
did dab.
hour?
Yeah, with drinking.
Yeah.
Right?
So
Oh,
you-
okay.
So
What's that?
you would pour like, imagine we had a shot glass here and a bunch of beers.
Yeah.
You would pour a shot of beer, and then one person takes a shot of beer every minute.
Oh
And you
shit.
try to do
Okay.
that for an hour.
God damn.
And
okay.
so we
you
had
do
4
60
people,
shots.
and so you were taking a dab essentially every 4 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And it was
Got
like
you,
we
got you.
had found like a video online that was like power hour like playlist.
Yeah,
So
I
every time
remember
the
those.
music changed,
Somebody.
Yeah.
so we had
It was like
4 rigs.
2000s
Yeah, we had
music
4
and shit.
rigs, and like you'd be heating up the next person every single, and then I think we made it to like we'd each done 8, so it was about we made like halfway.
Nice.
8 dabs.
And then one of my friends was like doing a dab, and then he just we had a garbage can in the room just in case, because it was
Yeah.
like this might get a little.
Yeah.
And one of my friends just yacked, and we all started laughing at it.
Yeah.
And we would like start wandering off, like it was like, oh, it's your turn. You're like, oh shit, like it was like, so yeah, we did 8. Basically did like, what is it like? Yeah, a dab every 4 minutes. I did 8 dabs in like a half hour, which is
God
like,
damn, bro.
I was so high. I used to have insane tolerance.
Yeah.
And, like,
And
I
what
probably
was
ran down about-
what would y'all do? Like you would get high as fuck, like, cause now like do you get high and write jokes, or what were you doing back then?
I mean, back then it's like everybody's hanging out. We're just
Yeah.
kind of like
Just getting high,
shooting the shit with each
yeah.
other, played a lot of League of
Oh,
Legends,
fuck yeah.
or like Overwatch, or
Yeah.
like we would watch stupid
yeah.
stuff on TV, or
yeah.
like EDM was really popular at that time, so somebody would put on like an hour-long DJ set,
Mhm.
and then we would all just be kicking it, like
Fuck yeah.
shooting the shit, making fun of each other. Yeah, we smoked a lot of weed in college.
Yeah, dude.
So much so that I tried to get an actual job out of college, and I had to take a piss test. And I didn't smoke for like 3 months, and I was still failing. 'Cause I
What?
just had that much because of the dabbing. I had that much THC in my system.
Jesus Christ.
So it was just
Yeah.
part of me was THC essentially.
Yeah, you just became THC.
And then I failed it, and then
Damn.
I just started smoking weed again. I was like,
Yeah.
well, can't work it.
What job was this? Like security guard or some shit?
No, it was it's like an office job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, piss
And they just
test.
had a strict
Yeah.
policy. I've never worked for a company like this. They were faith-based.
Faith-based?
Yeah.
What does that
Church.
mean?
Like there was
Like
like,
some
a
Chick-fil-A
there was like an
type?
on-site pastor.
Whoa.
Yeah, like very church
You could just
centric.
Just like touch you guys.
Yeah.
Here we come.
Touch you guys.
Yeah,
Crazy.
schedule your diddle.
Yeah. Schedule your diddle. You're at quarterly diddle.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Q4, you ready for your diddle? Damn.
Yeah, we would do. I mean, I did all the dumb shit you do in college with smoking, with drinking games. You know,
Yeah,
Edward
yeah.
40 hands.
Oh yeah,
fucking,
true.
I remember that.
we did power hour with drinks. You know,
Yeah.
flip cup.
Yeah.
Never have I ever. All that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Were there any females that were dabbing it up?
Yeah.
Okay,
They
fuck
would
yeah.
a lot of times they would just be smoking weed.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
regular. You know, we used to call it flower to us was hard pot.
What is that? What does that mean?
Like
hard pot.
Like dabs were soft pot.
Oh, okay.
And flower was hard pot.
Uh-huh.
I don't know where that came from.
Yeah.
So like somebody be like, "Oh, you're smoking that hard pot,"
Yeah.
and it's just like I don't
It
know.
just
It's
stuck.
funny.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so weird. And also a fun game to play with people to gaslight your friends that smoke. I still play it with them to this day. Is just you'll walk up to them and be like, "I haven't seen you."
Mm-hmm.
Like, I haven't seen you smoke.
Oh, okay.
And they could have just hit, but the
Yeah.
whole room would be like, "Bro, I didn't see it."
Oh, gosh.
So it's like the peer pressure of like smoking so that they see it.
Yeah.
And it got so bad that I started like Snapchatting all of my dabs and bong rips to all my friends because I was
What?
like, "You saw it." Like, and still to this day, like when I see them, they're like, "Haven't seen you."
Bro, what? Y'all love weed, bro.
Yeah.
Holy
I haven't
shit.
seen you, bro.
I haven't seen you smoke
They're like, "Touch
weed.
the nail, it's still hot." I'm like, doesn't count. I haven't seen you. So if you want to
Dab
play that
King.
game, we can.
Dab
Or
King.
Buffalo was a
Fuck
good
yeah.
drinking game. I don't know if you guys know that one. I think it's if you have a drink in your right hand and somebody says Buffalo to you,
Uh-huh.
you have to kill it. Whatever's in your hand.
Okay.
No matter what it is.
Yeah,
if it's
yeah.
a pitcher, if it's
Yeah.
a bottle, you have to kill it on the spot.
Yeah.
So you just would be left-hand drink all the time. And like,
I remember we play odds. You ever play that
Nah.
game? You would
This is some white people shit, man.
Yeah.
White people, we just
We're
drink.
educating
Yeah.
you right now.
They just drink.
This is some white people shit because
really
it
is.
was like
all these games just to get to the same result.
yeah. But this one wasn't even only drink. It'd be like odds. You like drink that hot sauce, and then
Oh,
and then
I get
you,
it. I
you'd
get
pick
it.
a
1 out of
number.
10. Oh,
so you could
okay.
be like 20,
Yeah.
and then you pick another person, and then you say a number at the same time.
Yes.
and then
Yes.
If
Yeah.
it hits, you have to do it. But then if it doesn't, it reverses. So then if I challenge you, I
Oh.
would do the
oh, that's
same
dangerous.
That is
Yeah.
dangerous. Yeah.
That was a big thing.
Yeah.
In Buffalo, if it was
Yeah.
if I had it in the right hand, in the left hand,
Yeah.
you would have to drink.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's-
Oh, if I say Buffalo and it's in your left hand, so
you would have to drink
yeah.
whatever you had on you.
It got so ridiculous. It was just everything was like, dude, odds you fucking pound that beer right now.
I would just I would just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, fuck you, because like
Then you're
that
like-
happens with me. Like I'm terrible with that. Where somebody's like, I bet you can't do that.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, I'll
Oh,
do
then
it.
you just instantly go, I
I
will
do
do it.
Yeah. like I started doing it to myself. Like my roommates in California, they're like one night they're having a nice dinner, and I had like a quarter bottle of Jaeger, and I was like, bet I can't fucking finish this tonight. And they're like, I bet you can't. And I would just
Oh, you
would
would
just-
just do
Yeah.
it. You would start the
I would
odds.
throw out
Yeah.
the challenge myself.
Yeah.
And then I would kill the bottle, and I'd be like, fucking did it. And they're like, okay.
Nice. You did it. You proved yourself.
Yeah, you know it's
Yo,
bad when like
that's
your
great.
drunk self has like develops a nickname that all your buddies call you. Like my middle name is Dean,
Uh-huh.
and so my friends would call my like my drunk alter ego Dean Boulders.
Dean Boulders.
Yeah, that's my like.
Where does the boulders come
Dean
from?
Nuts.
Dean Nuts. Yeah.
Yo,
Dean
speaking
Nuts.
of, dude,
Yeah, what?
I was gonna bring that up. I felt
Yeah.
bad the other night. That was like a couple months ago at Caravan. I was just doing that to everybody. I got you twice. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
I
'Cause
felt
you
bad
said,
the second time.
What the fuck did you say the first time? You said
Something
like
stupid.
Candace or some
Yeah, I
shit?
said
And you were
Candace, and I was like,
Dick.
Kid is Dick.
Yeah.
You know?
I was just.
And then I came up to you again, and I was like, he won't fall for this.
Oh,
again.
I did. No, I think I was high. I think I was high though. So
And then I got you
was
again, and
easy.
I was like, no,
yeah.
Donovan, no.
But I don't even think you. I don't even think you said it though. I don't even think you said. I don't think.
I felt bad.
Yeah,
I
you
think I
felt
just started
bad.
laughing.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
shit, bro. Like,
That's fucking hilarious, bro.
that's one of my
Yeah.
favorite things to do. That's such a
Yeah.
that's such an old joke, but it's a classic.
Yeah.
These nuts.
D's nuts.
D's
Yeah,
nuts
or
is
like
classic.
D's
That's a
nuts, or
great
like
one.
Candace, or Ligma.
I think I got.
Ligma
I think I got
balls.
somebody. Yeah, I think it was Ben. I got
Yeah,
him
yeah.
with Bofas.
Oh,
And I
right,
was
right,
like,
right.
Yo,
Yeah,
How are you
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
fall
yeah.
for that one?
It's just like you wish you could like pause and then just be like
Yeah.
at this
Look
point.
around,
Yeah.
like,
in
guys.
slow motion.
Dude, the best one, because it's the dumbest,
Yeah.
and everyone knows it. So when you get it, is just up dog.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
How much? What about you?
yeah.
I love that one.
Or dog jaw.
Yeah. Dog jaw. Ligma.
All right. Well, I'll take the bait. What's dog
Rizzler.
jaw?
Dog jaw's one that I saw online, but it's like you say I got dog jaw, and they're like, "What?" And it's like, "Yeah, something right here. Like, come here." And then as soon as they get close to you, you fucking bark at them. Hell
Whoa.
loud, and like, it's such a
them.
stupid one, but it's fucking
Michael Vick.
Yeah.
It's great
Bruh.
though. You know, nothing like these nuts, dude.
Yeah. I'm trying to think which other ones we would get. There would be like stupid ass games like if what do you call it? Like if somebody farted or some shit, but they didn't say like safety or whatever.
Oh yeah,
And
safety.
then you have to like punch them, and they have to
Yeah.
like, name like 5 series.
like-
Yeah,
or
yeah.
shit.
Like that
yeah,
one.
that. Yeah,
yeah.
that.
Punch buggy.
Yeah. Which one was that again?
That was if there was like one of those bug cars.
Okay,
like
yeah,
Volkswagen
yeah.
bug.
Punch buggy. Yep. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's a classic.
That's right.
Yeah, you punch
Yeah.
them.
Slug bug. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dead leg.
Yeah, dead leg.
That was
dead leg
just-
was great.
that was just hitting
always-
people.
Yeah, just assault. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the games as children are just assault.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you can't do that now. It can be like dead leg. You're like,
No. Yeah. I love the one where you like kick when the person's walking. You kick.
Oh,
their
flat
foot
tire?
into- yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
I still
yeah,
do
yeah.
that sometimes.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
when you can get it, time it perfect,
When you
where
time
they
it
take
perfect,
a
and
whole
then they
ass
just
weird
fucking-
step.
Yeah,
yeah. But then they're like,
or like
they're
flat tire,
which one is that? Is that
where they're
the-
walking, but you step on the back of their shoe.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Comes off.
And their shoe comes
Oh, I
off.
was,
Yeah, that's the
I was
worst.
talking about the one where you kick the bottom
Yeah,
of their
yeah.
foot.
Yeah,
as
and,
they're
and
walking.
then the other foot,
Yeah.
they trip over themselves basically, but they're like an ugly faller, so
Yeah.
they like fall like Peter Griffin. It's like, oh fuck, why'd you have to do all that, bro?
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
high school, like in the morning, you'd walk by somebody,
Mm-hmm.
and as soon as they got right here, you would just go, "Duh," and like throw your hands up and scream hella loud. Oh, man,
Like
one
two for
time-
flinching or just
No,
just
like
love of the
'cause
game,
they'd
just
be,
scare
it's
'em.
like 7 in the morning, like everybody's
Yeah,
tired.
yeah.
And you would just scream as soon as you walked by them, and
Yeah.
we would do it, and which is terrible.
Yeah, for just some kid shit.
Because there was this one guy, man, I feel bad. Shout out.
Is he on the
Dan.
spectrum?
No, shout out to Dan.
Shout
You know
out.
who you are.
Dan.
He was like had a coffee and all of his books and all his papers, and he wasn't looking up. And I was like, oh, I was walking. I was like target acquired. Like I just like, and he got like right here, and I just went. "Ah!" And
So
he
fucked up.
threw everything in the air and like fell on the ground, and I was like,
Damn.
shit. I was laughing, but then I was also like,
Yeah, you gotta help.
damn,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to get you that bad.
These nuts.
These nuts.
Got him. What's up with Melvin? What's Melvin up to right now? Melvin the Great. That was the guy. That was the DJ.
That was
yeah,
the guy.
Yeah. Melvin the Great. Melvin Doug Great.
Doug, right?
Yeah, Doug Great. Yeah.
That's like such a classic video too.
Yeah.
Got him.
Some came. What did he say? Some came in the mail. What the fuck did he say? Some came in the mail today. These nuts. What did he say?
Yeah, I don't remember the
remember.
first part. I only
Yeah,
see,
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember hearing the
Yeah,
D's
yeah,
nuts
yeah.
part of it.
Yeah, there was like a
These
there was a
nuts.
setup. There was a setup to
Yeah.
the to the nuts.
These
Fuck yeah.
nuts.
Yeah,
got a
I know you got a
battle.
battle. Yeah, Dave has a battle at well, you're the headlining battle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's happening right now, right? Like it's at or at 9, my bad.
Yeah.
So it'll take like an hour
Yeah,
or some change
I
to
gotta
get to
head
for sure. All right, you want to shout anything out, Mr. Booth?
Yeah. When will this come out? You think?
Next Wednesday.
Next
most likely.
Wednesday?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. If you're in Scotts Valley, come to Bruno's Bar and Grill on the
Yeah.
7th. It's one of the shows I run. Also, Woodhouse, February 19th. And February 28th, the XL Public House, all the shows that I run and host. I have a podcast that I haven't done in a while, but you should check it out. It's called I'm Getting There Pod.
Yeah.
At I'm Getting There Pod on Instagram. And you can follow me on Instagram _MIC Booth.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys very much.
Hell yeah.
Peace.
Peace.